to most of those posts. Not all of them, but most of them. We had some fun yesterday with a few things, but thank you guys for joining in. We do want to thank our title sponsor, Proline, Columbia County Tourism Board, Savox, Absolute Hobbies, Lead Finger Racing, Team Associated, Techno, and X-Ray as our main sponsors here this weekend. We're going to have some fun on LiveRC, so log in, join, tell your friends, please share, and let's have a great day today. Mike?
Let's do
it.
It's
going to be fun. Thanks, guys. All right, we'll go right into it, Mike. It's already Heat 2, actually. We just cut the end of Heat 1, and we'll bust into Heat 2, and the 5-minute countdown clock is running. And it looks like out on the track right now, Ever Lobos, William Helmetag, Deon Gray, Mike Walker, Bryan Bohrt, Brandon Diaz, Dominick Aliprando, Christopher Gibson, Pat Rossiter Sr., and Alex Merelli, Aristides Diaz out on the track. Who did we see yesterday in this one that was the hot, fast guy?
I believe yesterday as we were watching, I think the one to keep an eye on is probably going to be Ever Lobos after yesterday's. However, Richard Saxton, once again the team associated, the King Richard, set that TQ time there in that first heat, 9 at a 5:20. I don't want to say he had a 5:09 yesterday in round 3, so that 5:09 pace that he set in round 3 went through a majority of the buggy heat. So Saxton landed down yesterday. A little bit slower time this morning, but hard to say, what the track conditions are. It's a little bit cooler out as of right now. And as we talked about, the weather going to be moving in. And that could play a part of this as well. Even if the track gets tarped, talking to some of the drivers yesterday, just the moisture in the air with the rain. I mean, obviously there's a lot of moisture here in Florida, being as humid as it is, but the moisture with the rain, that'll change the track up. So that'll play a big part in this as well. So Saxton setting that early TQ time, not quite as fast as we saw him go in round 3 yesterday. He was about 11 seconds off of that time. But we'll see if the track has slowed down or if maybe he just had a rough run here in this one. But Deon Gray leading the way, 9 at a 5:30, 15 seconds off of Saxton's TQ time. Mike Walker in second, 8:5:23. Helmetag in the number 3 spot with an 8:5:24 pace right now. Fast lap on the track, a 35.6 for Deon Gray.
Good morning from Montreal, David Parent says. Awesome track from Richard. And some other good mornings across the country, I should say, across probably the world. Yesterday we had, I remember France, Australia, all over the United States, of course, a couple Canadas. I was trying to remember the big one that stood out to me. There was the Brazil or something like that. A lot of people chiming in. Tell us where you're from and say hi, and we will try to give you a shout out.
Definitely very cool to see everybody. Hey, Tom Erickson joining us. We just talked to Tom in a Talk It Up Tuesday interview. Tom, the Rural Regional Director in Region 5. I think that is.
There's another Australia, Jake Harvey.
No, there we go. Joey Showers joining us this morning, says, brop. we just talking about
we don't feel that brop right this second.
As we got out of the car this morning, making my way through the sand, I told Joe Bornhorst, I said, if I say dirt bike noises, if I make brop noises on the way to the trailer, I can get through the sand better. So I was bropping all the way through the trailer.
Ryan Fleming from Iowa. I was in Iowa all week this week, Ryan. I was a rep out in Iowa, so I was in Des Moines and Iowa City and Burlington and Cedar Rapids. I was out there.
Don joining us from Thailand.
Wow, there you go.
There we go.
He's a big winner right now. Thailand's our farthest. Nashville, you're not too far from here. You're probably probably 8 hours away.
Well, fantastic to see all these people joining in this morning. We want to welcome you again to the LiveRC broadcast. This is qualifying day number 2. On the track right now, we got Heat 2 of Buggy. Again, this is our 4th round of qualifying. So yesterday, Roar made the executive decision we were going to run 3 rounds instead of 2. They shortened the qualifiers to 5 minutes instead of 7 with the rain moving in. And Dave, I think that was a good choice. I was a little skeptical of the idea yesterday. Sure. I thought, well, we got nothing to do tomorrow then. But now looking at the weather, I think they knew something I didn't know, that's for sure. Because I think this 4th round, we're going to get that in. And hopefully we get a few lower mains in. But I think if the rain moves in as they say it's going to come in later this afternoon and pretty well stick with it.
Yep, that's what we're seeing. And they did not cover the track last night. They said with the moisture and the humidity, it would actually make it really slippery and greasy. Yep. I was actually surprised by that, but he's like, if it rains, it rains, but we're not covering the track. So they did not cover it last night. They just left it as it is, and look how perfect it is right now. It's absolutely like the way we left it yesterday.
Yep, it looks really good. Lobos coming around here in this one. Time's going to expire here in heat number 2. It looks like Lobos, he's going to try and take the win in this one. His off-TQ time as Richard Saxton set the bar pretty high here in heat number 1, 9 out of 5:20. Lobos on an 8.5.26. Oh, trouble there for Lobos. Oh, and a tough turn marshal right there.
Look at this, Mike. Norwegia, Australia, Scotland.
There we go.
They are popping up now.
Joining us from all around the globe here on LiveRC.
Unbelievable how this worked. Very cool.
Well, we have definitely had a good time so far here this weekend. Looks like Lobos going to take the win this one, 8 out of 5.29. Here comes Gibson in second, 8.5.35. Pat Rossiter Sr. with an 8.5.37, going to be his pace. Of course, we got Dave Derringer in the booth with us, and Dave, new to the RC scene, not new to racing by any means, but Dave's been doing some pretty cool interviews this weekend, going out and about, and that's been really neat to have you go out and talk to these racers and learn a little bit more about them and kind of their feelings of what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, absolutely, and we have a whole bunch of more interviews lined up for today. And we're going to try to get out there, go out with the mobile cameraman, and we just grab these guys as they either come off the tower there or we catch them in the pit area. That covered pit area is super cool. Or we'll find a vendor or sponsor or something like